Recording. Hey, everybody. Hey, 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 Crown Nation. This is Naima, your host today for Rock the Crown. Today, we will be highlighting how community service groups are still servicing the community even during these trying times. So today, we have the infamous president of Sisters United Incorporated in Human Service Incorporated, Shahida Sharif. Hey, girl!
Assalamualaikum. How are you?
Oh, I can't hear you. Is your
Can you
mic
hear
on?
me? Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, girl. Let's do that
Yes.
shout out again. Hey,
Yes.
this is Sisters United in Human Service Incorporated, President Shahida Sharif.
How's everyone? How are you?
Hey, girl. I am doing great, during all of these, stay home orders, but doing so
Yes.
good. And how are you and your family?
We're doing okay, taking it day by day, just
Yes,
making sure we are staying well and staying hydrated, staying healthy and clean and washing our hands.
and staying mentally intact.
Yes. Most importantly.
Right. So, we're opening up this conversation because we know that during these trying times we have so many different service groups that are basically, some are still able to service their community, but then of course some of them have had to come to a halt. But we wanted to introduce the community for those who don't know about Sisters United to Sisters United. So how about you start up and tell us who Sisters United is and what they do?
Definitely. Sisters United in Human Service is a service organization for human needs. We're a collective of Muslim women, and we focus on social services from the range of young women, elder women, men, and children. So we really try to service the whole family and the community through our programs. So we have a few programs that we do throughout the year. We have a feeding program where we serve the hungry and unhoused homeless in the city of Atlanta every
Okay.
Sunday. So we have a team for each Sunday. And then we also have a rites of passage program for young girls
Hmm.
that also sparked the initiative for young rites of passage for young boys. And we also do investment in a scholarship. We have a UMA investment scholarship fund, and we also host an annual health and human service conference that is interfaith based. And throughout the year, we do a lot of community service work where whenever there's a janaza or funeral burial program for a community member, we're there to provide food and serve, as well as we have information that we share maybe through web programs and services that we've done before for financial wellness, mental wellness. And so whenever we have an opportunity to expand upon a program that we've done in the past, we try to do it through the web, just like this. So we've
Okay.
hosted webinars in the past. But right
Okay.
now, it has been challenging during these times, with the work that we do in
Mhm.
navigating moving forward. So we've had to adjust, definitely.
Okay. Okay. So because of the current state of affairs, exactly how is that affecting the programs that Sisters United does?
Sisters United, it has been impacted. It took, I would say, what we do as an organization, we take Shura. And Shura is a decision making process that we use as a board and as an
Hmm.
organization to come together and making decisions so that every voice is heard. So
Hmm.
it's not like necessarily a democratic voice where the majority wins or anything like that, but it's like, what
Right.
is the true spirit and what are we being inclined to? And so we really had to look at what were the circumstances that were being presented before us from not
Hmm.
only our government and our public officials, but also our health, right? As
Right.
well as the what were the medical and science practitioners and professionals informing us to do.
Hmm.
So we normally serve up to like 60 to 100 meals every Sunday
Right.
downtown in Atlanta. Um,
Hmm.
um, and we did have to pause our feeding program because it was challenging to mitigate the social distancing as well as the, just the proper cleansing, because as we saw the numbers rising in the cases, if you don't know who's, asymptomatic, who has the virus, and if you really can't keep the people a certain amount of feet apart, if anyone is sick, we didn't want to put anyone in harm's way, those who we serve and those who are serving. So we did have to pause the program. And what we're doing is we're redirecting our efforts to work with other organizations who are serving and providing meals in another way. So that's what we're currently revisiting and figuring out right now.
Okay. Do you mind mentioning some of those programs that may be able to benefit some of our viewers?
Definitely. So the Atlanta Masjid of Al-Islam is one of our community foundations, or I should say nonprofit organizations that really serves a huge religious community, but they also serve the community at large. So Muslim or non-Muslim, even though Sisters United is a group of Muslim women, we serve humanity. So there's no discrimination based on religion or anything like that of who we serve. And so the Atlanta Masjid has a food pantry where they provide meals to the community every Wednesday. And then also there's a program called Supreme Seniors that Supreme Burger with Brother Waleed Shamsuddin has started, where they're able to get meals to our elders and pioneers in the community. And so that has been a serious undertaking. And really a part of that, what kind of came out was the need for wellness checks, calling our pioneers, calling our seniors. And so what we did was we created a volunteer form that we can definitely share in the comments for those who want to call a senior, check on a senior, or even go to do grocery and delivery pickup for a senior. And so there's a screening process for that we do, that we have established, just to make sure that, we're partnering and pairing people up appropriately, and that we also get to know who those people, those volunteers are, because this is an initial effort, and we definitely want to not rush into something and not react to something, provide a very quality service. And it does seem like not only is this going to take a toll on us right now, but in the near future. And what it really is, a lot of organizations and leaders that I'm speaking with, it's really showing what type of infrastructure do we really have set up on an ongoing basis, where we're not just having something during a time of a crisis, but really being able to address issues and needs going forward, as far as, our elders, our pioneers, moms who are expecting to have children, and just our young children, period.
Excellent. So really it's just having all of us really step it up a little bit. Not that we're not doing some of those things, but just stepping it up. That's excellent. Okay. What other programs that you have going on that may have been affected by what's going on right now?
Right. So in addition to the feeding program, we also do, we provide iftars, or breaking of fast meals. So we're trying to see and navigate how that's going to go during the fasting month of Ramadan, for those who are observing the month, but just really being able to see how we can address those needs and fill those voids. Also for our young girls who are doing the Rites of Passage program, we did have to pause their coming together physically every week, and their culminating ceremony, just to make sure that we're not creating a circumstance where we're bringing people together in large numbers, because normally we have a large attendance for that. And so really just kind of, postponing those programs, but also seeing, how can we not only adjust, but still serve in a different way. So really just, staying in communication. I would say that's the biggest thing, because we're having to, and I tend to not use that word social distancing, because I feel like we're still social creatures. Like we're socializing right now, right?
Right.
But that physical distance, it does create a challenge for us, but it doesn't mean we can't come together in different ways. So, really being able to come together virtually, like how you're doing on this platform, we're looking and seeing how we can do that for our young girls, as well as, while at the same time not removing the program, because there are a lot of hands-on activities that they do, but just making sure that they're staying in communication and contact with one another, just checking in. And so the last thing that we have coming up soon is our UMA Investment Scholarship. And so
Mhm.
people can still donate to make sure that we have our scholarships taken care of, because students are still going to be graduating,
Right.
still planning to go to college. And so we
Right.
definitely want to make sure that, they're getting those needs taken care of. And so we have extended our application deadline
Mhm.
into June. And so that's something that we will definitely be announcing and just reminding people of, that there's an opportunity to still get scholarship monies, and we'll put the link in for those who qualify.
Okay, excellent.
Mhm.
Okay, so what can others do to not only just support community service organizations in general, but what can they specifically do to support Sisters United and Human Service Incorporated right now?
Definitely. Good question. Thank you. So Sisters United and Human Service is a nonprofit organization. So know that any donations are tax deductible, as well as we do acknowledge, those who contribute. So whether it's through PayPal or through Cash App, we do have a Cash App, $ SUIHS, and that definitely helps to how we're redistributing ourselves for feeding programs, making sure we're helping
Mhm.
those in need, as
Mhm.
well as, this is a time where people are experiencing different challenges
Mhm.
for groceries and just being able to eat or be able to pay their rent. And hopefully that,
Right.
when those people reach out to us, we're able to assist them in some form or fashion. But first and foremost, we definitely want to definitely keep our programs going.
Mhm.
So making sure we cover those things. So like I said, with our Cash App, with our PayPal, Sisters United is definitely open to accepting those donations, and then we're able to help others. So that Supreme Seniors Program, we're able to assist them. The Atlanta Masjid for all the program services they do with the food pantry.
Right.
It's called Enough to Share Food Pantry. So
Okay.
yes, definitely we partner with other organizations in the community. So by helping Sisters United, we're also extending our reach and helping others.
Excellent, excellent. So we also want to make sure that people know that there is no amount that is too little.
Right.
You can literally have 1,000 people give $1, and all of the money that is contributed not only to Sisters United and Human Service Incorporated, but to any community service organization, is in need right now.
Yeah.
And something else we also want to make sure that our listeners and our viewers are acknowledging is that in a time of crisis, sometimes it's better to give. Like,
Yeah.
don't overextend yourself to where you put yourself in harm's way and you can't take care of your family. But if you just do have that $1, that $5 or something like that, make sure that you are contributing to a community service organization. And the buttercats that come with that
Mhm.
are just
Yeah.
astronomical. And
Yes.
hopefully, people will begin to, see some changes of the heart as they begin to give, and the level of gratitude that I've
Mm.
seen so many people having on social media, and just kind of reaching even out to family members that they haven't talked to in a long time,
Yeah.
is just astronomical. So
Yeah.
although we're going through some difficult times, we are actually creating some beautiful stories as well. So thank
Yeah.
you so much, Shahida, for joining us today. I'm so appreciative of you coming to share
Mhm.
with us Sisters United and Human Service Incorporated. And if people would like to become members of Sisters United, I'm sure that we will also be able to share that link with them inside of the
Yes.
comment section. Okay, excellent.
Yes.
But for Rock the Crown Nation, we again thank you so much, Crown Nation. We encourage you to subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram. And until next time, we'll see you. Peace. Rock the
Thank
crown.
you.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.